What is up, YouTube? Because this channel has so low subscribers, and because I'm going to be featuring on my channel. I'm thinking about linking my intro video on all of my videos in case you want to know what's going on, why you're watching this, and everything. Uh, just kind of like the theme of my channel is kind of like a gaming channel. There's not much to say about the theme. I don't think I mentioned it. But in this video, and I also have a link in the description if you want to skip past all this talking. Sorry to mention it. I'll probably link certain places in my video to begin watching because I want to have people not be confused so they're engaged in the topic and not like, why am I watching this? So, and if they want to skip past this intro, then they can. So, with that said, this video is about, I don't really know what to make videos about, to be honest. So I thought like, okay, I'll have a catchy title, and then I'll add in this intro, and and that's fine. And I saw a video of Fisticuffs, and this guy has literally the lowest budget video ever, and yet he has lots of engagement going on. So I'm just figuring like, why not make a video like him? You have a noticeable voice, and that's all you pretty much need, and that's some of the video equipment you can't buy you. So I'll begin low budget because I'm not a big YouTuber, but that is kind of part of my rant is there are big YouTubers who could use certain equipment and stuff in their videos to help them, or not. I wouldn't say equipment as much because I notice all big YouTubers they have their channels kind of like two sections. They have I'm gonna use Drifter as an example. They have a thing where they show their video and whatnot, and these usually use a capture card and sound and maybe graphics on the screen, and that's pretty much all they use. And sometimes they even misspell stuff, and not when they're talking because it's easy to missay something when you're talking, and kind of like hard to edit that or whatever and not say unnecessary things. But he'll say like in the text in giant letters something that's wrong, and I'm gonna pick out Drifter for a second. Xbox Ahoy made an entire video that was wrong. You know, his channel is kind of like Drifters, but he says like the weapon origin is, and his videos are pretty precise. They use a cool background music and everything. That's kind of their theme. Uh, so this video is kind of like my favorite YouTubers and also ways that they could improve. And also ways that they don't need to improve, because some of them feel like they need to improve. I'm gonna talk about one guy, 402 Thunder 402. I assume that's like an area code or something, but I don't really get area codes. But uh, this guy, he said in his video that and I might like link these annotations so people can follow along or whatever, voice your opinion. Uh, he said that people say that all he uses is a capture card and his voice in his videos, and he doesn't use graphics. He doesn't use really anything except like little sound effects, like on the radio. He'll have like just slap that booty, like whatever, and like a slapping noise. And I actually think his videos are fine just the way they are. I like his content a lot. I'd put him like maybe even above Drifter. I mean, I try to rate them depending on how many videos they make. And like if you make more videos, that's usually better. But they all seem to make a pretty consistent amount of videos. Xbox Ahoy was on like a big leave, but that's okay. And also like what time they make the videos. Like I like Xbox Ahoy videos because he's in a different part of the world, so he'll make videos in like 6 a.m. or something. And so he gets kind of like the bias on that stance. Drifter can't make videos like 6 a.m. or anything, or maybe he can. I don't know. It might be that kind of thing. But anyways, here's my kind of quick advice. I hear people trying to like fix Call of Duty. I might make videos about that later, but for this one, I'm just kind of talking about YouTube in general and people who make videos on here. Uh, I feel like they each need kind of like a staff member. Like I'll notice that at the end of Drifter's video, he has something where he'll say like, "Oh, uh, here's a sound test, whatever," and then he'll say something stupid to test the sound, and that's fine and everything. But he doesn't even edit the text on his screen. Like he had one video where this was the MSBS Nerf video. He says in big text, something like it's no longer a two-shot kill anywhere on the body. And it's very obvious that he got that wrong. Anywhere on the body is still a two-shot kill to the head, as are a lot of assault rifles, pretty much all of them, and all guns in general. If you shoot 2 times in the head, that's it, because you can increase bullet damage over the previous games. And what he meant was everywhere. It used to be everywhere, like in the hand 2 times, in the foot 2 times, in the leg 2 times, in the head and the leg 2 times. I don't think it's that now, because they reduced the damage, whatever. I don't know. If the headshot multiplier is higher than the non-burst attachment, or how that works out. He really like restate them or whatever. It might have been his 3-round burst video attachment guy. I'm not really sure, but just big mistakes like that kind of annoy me. And it's like if he says something wrong, once again, like it's not annoying. When you put in letters, it's kind of annoying. And if people say that his bullet fire rates are also off, I checked the wiki, and one of the times it was actually off from the wiki. By wiki I mean Wikia. It's a Call of Duty site that says all the gun statistics and stuff, like before he even makes his videos, and they're usually the same, but sometimes like I'm kind of like, okay, that's off from the Wikia and Xbox Voice videos. So if your job is to make numbers about guns, like it's kind of weird to have them be off, Like I sure like I use an analogy of like some little kid or a situation, even they know that a gun shoots slower than another gun. And if you don't have the exact numbers, then we already know the AK's the slowest gun, and the Remington 5 is the slowest gun. They're the slowest guns. We don't really need that. So my advice would be one guy who just goes through, gets the numbers correctly. I don't know how he gets them, by the way, if he's looking in code or what's going on. But if you do put the numbers up, put them up on the Wikia too, and then that way no one can be like, oh, I was on the Wikia and saw that your numbers were off, like me, because then they're the same. And if someone changes it and stuff, like that's one thing, I guess, but you should at least like, I don't know, just the blatant typos like everywhere, anywhere. I'm like, how do you not catch that? But so that's my advice. He needs an editor on his channel. Thunder, don't do anything. I like his channels. I like how he notices things about his videos. Like he'll say things in his video that seem off or that I don't even notice, and that's kind of cool. And that's kind of stuff to watch out for in the game. Drifter, it seems like he makes the video first and then he like just adds in audio or something because he doesn't really know like stuff that's funny in the game, and then I have to see in the comments and be like, oh, okay, how do you not even notice that? And he doesn't get angry over his deaths or anything. So he needs to be more human, I guess. He seems kind of like a bot if you only talk about numbers and stuff. I mean, really, and those aren't correct. So he's like a malfunctioning bot or something. He's nice. But anyways, Thunder. So favorite YouTubers: Thunder, Drifter, and I want to put in I'm at 8 minutes right now. I want to put in one more thing about this El Presidor guy. This guy, he's one of those people who he's not known for talent, which I feel like doesn't even exist in COD. It's just like whatever, you camp the best, you whatever, rush the best. Everyone just comes right, just hangs out in a room. I got my Moab by hanging out behind a fence, that's how you play well, and it's not exactly the funnest to watch, and it's not really the funnest to play either, unless you're trying to use kind of achievement, and you're helping your team out and stuff. And then Modern Warfare 3 is pretty cool because the map changes, and I thought it was cool. I got Moab that the map changes and it's all dusty and everything, and that's pretty cool. So that's why I enjoyed getting it. But when people like chems, like they just don't look fun. You get one in a care package, just like what's the point? And I can make a chem video later. There's one point I really want to get on that one, but in reason, the point was like talent. People don't like seeing talent. So this guy is some guy who's like 40. I think this El Presidor guy. If you search him, he'll come up. And at first I didn't like this guy. I wouldn't even put him in my top 5, even though I didn't know that many people on YouTube. But now I'll definitely put him on my top 5, maybe like 3 or 4, probably around Drifter. I don't really know the exact numbers. Just jumble up the 5 people I'm talking about, And that's pretty much why I'm on YouTube in the first place, just because I'll do videos and whatnot. And insight, if I get the game, what to watch out for and whatnot, So this guy, though, his whole niche is he just gets really angry at games. and he's definitely like MA rated. I mean, I imagine like a little kid watching. I'm at 10 minutes right now, but I imagine if little kids watching, it's not good to see his language and stuff. I'm like grown up, so it's okay for me to watch it. But it reminds me a lot of like the Danny Trex guy, you know, who I think he died. But if I wonder if he didn't die, if this guy would be as popular, because I think Danny died of like maybe coincidentally a heart attack or whatever. I'm not sure, but it's kind of like that. That's his whole niche, you know. And it's funny how he's just made subscribers as people like Drifter and stuff, because he doesn't really do anything like intelligent, you know. For say, he just kind of like says lots of like swears and words and like degenerate and stuff, and it's pretty like actually funny and interesting. You know, definitely some new words for me to use for someone. Uh, so this guy's you know, he's pretty entertaining. What to say about him? Yeah, he's a lot like the Tress guy. It doesn't matter what he's playing. He could be COD. This guy should play other games, you know. And he just kind of represents like the feeling of annoyance in games, and that's kind of what people like, you know. It's not that he's playing Call of Duty, you know, because he plays other games that's annoying. It's like a Battlefield, and I don't know what other games he used to play, but he should definitely play new games, you know. And that's the other thing that they could all kind of do is like just change from Call of Duty to other games myth busting, because there are like a lot of other games other than Call of Duty. So that's the way that they could all improve, I guess. Some of them make like other videos, Xbox Ahoy did, you know, and that's what I like about him. But you know, and he even had contracts, so I don't think he could make games other than COD. But I mean, I don't think anyone else really has an excuse in that way. So I'll be linking all these channels in the description. I think I've mentioned like 3 to 5 of them. Drifter, Xbox Ahoy, Thunder, you know. They all have their own niche, but they could improve in some ways, and I do get annoyed, and it's annoying when I have to, like, when I catch a blame error, you know, mom's an editor, so, you know, any mistakes kind of annoy me. It's worse than a grammar mistake, by the way. You know, if you said, like, your without the apostrophe, re, and stuff, that wouldn't be as annoying as saying something like anywhere other than everywhere, because that really does affect, the game, you know, and I know what he means and everything, so, but someone else might, so, you know, it's just, you know, if he's a, they're all kind of like doing their niche well, but I feel like especially Cow Drifter could improve. You know, he makes some random videos like health updates and stuff. That it's like he's getting money to make health update videos and stuff. Obviously, he's not getting like healthcare through YouTube or anything, so he's probably like he's just figuring like, oh, I'll make a useless video and they'll pay for health stuff. And it's like, if only everyone could do that, you know. You wouldn't have a health problem in this country if we all just made a YouTube video about a health problem and then that paid for it. So, you know, that could be a different video about him. This is kind of a collective rant to all YouTubers. I'll put up links, skipping and stuff, and put up their links as I'm talking about this stuff later on. About 13 minutes right now, so he's pretty lucky. Alright, and that's it, YouTube. See ya.